Grabe to! To! Ang lalim ng punto ni Senador Alan Peter Cayetano habang kausap si DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon. Sabi nga niya, hindi tayo pwedeng magtanim ng flood control tapos classroom ang aanihin. Ang ganda ng pagkakahalintulad. Simple pero sa pool. Parang gusto niyang iparating na kung mali ang proseso mula sa simula, mali rin ang magiging resulta. Kaya habang tinatanong niya si Secretary, Dizon, ramdam mo yung frustration niya. May mga proyekto raw na maganda sa papel, pero pag sinuri na, hindi tugma sa tunay na pangangailangan ng tao. Tama naman siya, di ba? Sa bawat plano ng gobyerno, dapat malinaw kung ano ang facts, ano ang issue, at ano ang ruling, gaya ng sa law school na binanggit niya. Kasi kung puro palabas lang at walang konkreto, sino ang talo? Tayong mga Pilipino rin. Kaya sana raw maintindihan ng publiko kung bakit niya binubusisi ang mga detalyeng yan. Hindi para manira, kundi para siguraduhing tama ang direksyon ng pamahalaan.
Secretary, disclosure muna kasi may nagsabi na may question sa team nyo. Pending a DNA, yung staff ko si Raf ay hindi ka mag-anak ni Secretary Vince, ha? Ayan, tumayo ka naman. Ayan. Pending a DNA test. No, patatrabohin ko siya na singsipag ni Sec Vince. Tignan ko kung mag-iiba din yung itsura. Kasi nung sa DUTR, hindi naman ganyan ang itsura mo, Sec Vince, no? How many in your team are lawyers? In that top level? Raise your hands na lang. 1, 2,
Tatlo po
Tatlo.
sa aking pagkakalam. Si Undersecretary Conti, Undersecretary Bernabe, and Undersecretary Turgano, who is unfortunately not
yeah,
here po.
so magandang hapon sa mga kumpanyero namin and siguro maintindihan nyo yung sasabihin ko. I hope the public understands it then. Di ba, first year in law school, para klaro lahat ng usapan, we start with a simple formula. What are the facts? Based on the facts, what are the issues? And then sa issues, ano yung ruling? So, may basic argument muna ko ano yung facts, but you don't argue what kaya nga fact eh. Diba? So, if you're saying, I'm wearing green, if you argue ng konti that it's a certain shade of green, okay, but not much argument, diba, Yusek Conti, diba? So, what's the issue? Let's say the issue is, bagay ba kay Alan yan o hindi? O, that's subjective. Diba? So, marami ng opinion dyan. You won't agree on the opinion. Diba? But for example, ang sabihin is, kay Alan ba yan? Or hiniram ba niya? Kasi kliniklaim ni Joel, hiniram ko lang, hindi ko na sinole. Diba? Then that's the issue. We can debate on the issue, sinong may resibo, paano. Then you go to the ruling. Unfortunately, nowadays, there are facts, alternative facts, fake news, false news. Hindi naman bago yun, no? But ang point ko lang po, hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan lahat, no? So, in my questioning, I'll start with, kasi we cannot argue with principles, di ba? So, for example, if you say ko, anong itatanim? Yan ang aanihin. I think we'll agree there, di ba? I cannot tell you, magtanim kayo ng flood control, magkakaroon tayo ng classroom. Magtanim tayo ng health center, magkakaroon tayo ng flood control. So, that's a basic principle. Kung ano itanim mo, yan ang anihin mo. Of course, I interchange biblical principle because they're, and just logic, because they're principles and their logic, no? So, for example po, no, the biblical principle is prevent evil, do good, pero if you're going to be spiritual, may isa pa, align with what God wants. So, if you apply it to civil government, it's not enough that we prevent corruption, di ba, and do good. We have to align the priorities kung anong priority ng administration. Kasi kayong binoto eh. Di ba? Before the election, pag sinabi ng isa, peace and order yung priority, sabihin ng isa, priority is the economy, sabihin ng isa, I'm talking priorities kasi lahat naman yan importante. So, I'll start that question, I'll start the questions based on that, no? Do you agree, Secretary Vince, that medyo twofold nga yung inyong nation building, di ba? One is the actual building, di ba? The roads, the bridges, the buildings, schools, di ba? And the other one is cleaning up the department.
Tama po, yun ang dalawang kabilin-biginan po ng Pangulo nung bago po ako umupo bilang DPWH Secretary.
And the second one, which is cleaning up the department, is given to any agency, but usually not too much emphasis because usually we assume that there is much, much more good, di ba? So, kung harap ko ang BIR ngayon, I would assume there are some bad eggs, but I would assume na, or if there's a systemic problem with BIR, hindi ko naman i-assume na lahat, i-fire lahat ng commissioners or deputy commissioners, ganun din kung custom, etc. But it so happened because of the flood control ghost scandal, ha? Kasi hindi, as you said, Sec Vince, I think as far as the first Department of Public Works around the world ay may corruption na, 'di ba? The first public works was the Garden of Eden na kinurupt nung snake at ni Adam at saka ni Eve by eating the fruit. So, then it's in the DNA, no? So, the point is in fixing the problem of corruption, you need a new team which you have. You have to see what's happening sa department, what you can change. All the senators here naman today contributed, di ba? Chairman has been contributing not only in this committee, in the Blue Ribbon Committee. Having said that, hindi pwedeng hindi dual yung priority mo. Meaning, if yung paghahabol sa lahat ng corrupt at yung pagbabago ng sistema, mahihinto naman yung public works, we lose more. Do you agree with that?
Agree po,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
So on that point, may I ask you this question? Do you know how to rig biddings?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Do you think that this is the time that you should learn?
We institute the necessary reforms?
Yes. So thank you for getting it. Kasi I asked exactly the same question kay Secretary Bunoan. Halatang nagtitinginan sila ng mga USEC ng hindi nagtitinginan, hindi naman mukhang guilty to be fair, pero parang na-shock sa question ko tapos parang ayaw sagutin. But I told him this, in 1997 or 98, kaharap ko isang ministro. And I was shocked what he said, kasi ministro nga so religious group, head ng malaking church, no, at least in our district, at sinabi niya sa akin, Alan, susuportahan ka namin as congressman, pero ang tanong ko sa inyo, marunong ka ba mandaya? And of course, I was shocked. Bakit mo tatanungin ko marunong ako mandaya? Kaya mo nga ako sinusuportahan. I'm bringing in, kasi endemic yung dayaan sa eleksyon doon, pati sa Taguig. And sinabi niya sa akin, kasi ayaw kong masayang yung boto namin sa iyo kung ikaw ay dadayain. Diba? So I ask you that question because so much people trust and put their trust in you and the DPWH and in your mission. So, if you don't know how to rig the biddings or how it's done, I'm not asking you to rig the bidding. Very, very clear yan, ha? Hindi ko sinasabing i-manipulate, i-rig, dayain, kurakutin, whatever, yung pondo ng DPWH, yung bidding. Ang sinasabi ko lang, pare-pareho tayo dito. Kung hindi namin alam paano patakbo, for example, no? Kung ako ay bagong senador at hindi ko alam kung paano patakbuhin ang office ko, marami akong staff na tatawag po sa ansan ahensya at hihingi ng special favor. Diba? So that's one thing senators or congressmen have to learn right away. How to make sure that in fighting monsters, they do not become the monsters at the same time. Another lesson is we have to verify all of our information. Diba? Kasi ang daling magsalita . We can ruin lives, we can rule teams, we can So, my point, Mr. Secretary, is I hope you learn all the tricks of the trade because as you change the rules, mag-a-adapt din yung mga nangungurakot. Diba? We've seen that nung bata tayo, bago tayo doon, but we're not that young anymore. So, from one administration to the other, ang testimony ng mga diskaya, nasaan yung kay Diskaya? Hindi, yung may picture. Ito ba yan? Yan. So sabi ng mga Diskaya, I'm not saying it's gospel truth o totoo, but as reference lang. Noong panahon ni former President Pinoy ay umaabot sa 10%, sa panahon ni President Duterte ay 12 to 15%, subalit sa panahon ngayon ng mahal na presidente ay umaabot na ng 25 to 30%. ang total na porsyento na proyekto na hinihingi ng mga congressman gamit ang kanilang mga tao o tinatawag na bagman. At ito ang pinakamataas na hinihingi sa lahat ng contractor sa Pilipinas. We know also this is gospel truth kasi may ghost eh. So obviously ghost is much more than 25%. And to be fair to President Duterte, President Aquino, whether we talk about President Marcos Sr., President Fidel V. Ramos, kickbacks in government contracts, lalong infrastructure, has always been a problem, di ba? So, my point, Secretary, is I want to know, with such a huge task, no, wag muna tayo sa building, sa corruption muna. What will you focus on? Ano yung bullseye para sa'yo? Kasi kung hindi ka naman ombudsman, at kahit ombudsman ka, di ba? Ombudsman, hindi pwedeng DPWH lang. There are other agencies. Diba? Sabi nung isang study, for every 1 peso we collect, 1 to 2 pesos hindi natin kinokollect. So yun ang pinakamalaking scam or scheme sa Pilipinas, di ba? Kasi we collect 4 trillion, hindi na collect 4 to 8 trillion, mas malaki yun. Pero hindi madaling hulihin yun. That's every single port, that's every single tax na ini-evade, di ba? So sa palagay mo, Secretary, to be fair to you, you've only been there for 5 weeks, right? 5 weeks, no? What will you focus on? Or dito sa corruption, what's the bullseye for you?
Unang-una po, nasabi ko na rin po ito kanina, Mr. Chairman, dalawa po ang kailangang focus. Mahirap po siya, pero kailangan pong gawin. Kasi yun po ang inaasahan ng mga kababayan natin. Unang-una, kailangan pong managot yung mga dapat managot. Unang-una. No? At ang responsibilidad po namin ngayon, una, mag-focus sa loob ng DPWH para po matakot at hindi na gagawin ulit. Yun po ang unang-una. No? Kami po ay nakikipagtulungan din sa ICI at sa Ombudsman para yung ibang mga dapat managot, base sa ebidensya, mananagot din. Pero tingin ko po, no, ang mas lasting na magiging legasya, at ito na rin po ang sinabi ng ating Pangulo, na yung reforma. Kailangan pong magbago. Yung mga nasabi na rin po kanina nung ibang membro ng committee, na marami po dito sa pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, matagal na po ito. Iba nga po, marami po dito, dekada na po ang binilang, hindi lang taon. So kailangan po nating baguhin yon. Example po, pagbababa ng presyo ng mga materyales para talagang mag-reflect ng totoong presyo sa merkado at maiwasan ang overprice. Yun po ay naging call ni Chairman Win, ni Senator Loren, nung anak po ni Senator Loren. At yun po ay kailangan na natin gawin. Hindi po yan, I think ang last time po na in-adjust ang CPMD at DUPA nung 2015? Kailan? I think po nung 2015 pa. Nung time po ni Secretary Babe Singson. That was the last time na in-adjust. So we have to do that now. Kasi po, dun pa lang po, tama po ang ating mga members, ang ating chairman, na dun pa lang po, makakat mo na kagad eh. Yung potential na pwedeng nakawin, makakat na po agad dun. Hindi po siya silver bullet by any means. Hindi po, ibig sabihin, pag binaba natin ang DUPA, ang binaba natin ang CPMD, mawawala na po ang korupsyon. Hindi po. Pero malaki po ang mawawala. At ang iba pong mga reforma, halimbawa po, yung pagsisigurado na bawat pumasok sa budget ang isang proyekto, dapat yan may plano. Dapat po yan may endorsement ng Regional Development Council, ng Provincial Development Council. Marami po sa mga questionable proyekto na tinitignan natin ngayon. Wala po yan. Sabi nga po ng mga mayors na nakausap natin, ng ibang mga, kahit po congressman, nagulat na lang sila at bigla na lang may sumulpot na proyekto. Yan po ang sinabi sa akin ni Governor Bons Dulor sa Oriental Mindoro. So, dun lang po sa ilang yan, malaki na po ang tingin ko ma-address. And I think these will be lasting reforms as long as they are implemented consistently. Kasi ang problema po ako po, sasabihin ko na po dito, 2 taon lang po ako dito, 2 kalahating taon. I will not be here anymore after 2.5 years. Sana po, itutuloy-tuloy lang po yung mga reformang gagawin, yung mga reforma pong inutos mismo ng ating Pangulo, sana po tuloy-tuloy na pong i-implement. Yun po ang tingin kong lasting na pagbabago sa
I'll comment and discuss with you on other points you said, but just to focus on my question ng focus, no? So I see your point. So building accountability. Sinasabi mo sa accountability, dalawa yan. Hulihin, kasuhan, dapat lahat ng kasuhan, and then secondly, reforms. So agree tayo doon. Tapos pangatlo pa yung building. Agree tayo sa reforms, we'll go into that kasi I think may mga kailangan i-clarify doon. But doon sa hulihin ang lahat ng kailangang hulihin, that's where I want to know the focus. Kasi let's assume na walang guilty dito. Let's say guilty ang presidente, guilty ang vice president, guilty ang Senate President, Speaker, lahat ng senador, lahat ng congressman. Sama mo na mayors sa sarili lang bidding. Sabihin mo lang it's endemic, meaning ang hindi guilty is the exception rather than the rule. Just for the sake of argumento. Ha? Ano lang to? Argumentum ad absurdum. Let's bring it to the absurd. So, barring a revolution that I don't want, I want a revival. I don't want a revolution. Because many revolutions, communist revolution, fascist revolution, or even a liberal democracy revolution did not bring the reforms that was promised. It's really more of a revival or revolution of the heart, no? So my point is, Sec, what will we focus on doon? Or can I feed ng konti? Will you agree with me? Let's focus muna sa ghost. When I say focus, I'm not saying na wag mong tirahin lahat ng makikita at obvious. At of course, if a document falls on your lap, na eto hindi ghost pero rigged yung you have to act on it. But I'm saying it's you only have 24 hours in a day. Maybe you have 48 hours dahil sobrang sipag mo, but the rest of us only has 24 hours in a day. Do you agree with me na kailangan yung low-lying fruit, yung obvious na obvious, yun yung unahin?
Unang-una po, no, nagsisimula po kami lahat, no, lalo na sa bagong team na pumasok, sa direktiba ng Pang, which is wala tayong sisinuhin, wala tayong sasantuhin. Lahat po ng dapat managot, lahat ng involved, dapat managot. Pero tama po kayo na in terms, dahil po sa dami at sa scale nitong nakikita natin ngayon na siniwagat mismo ng ating Pangulo nung kanyang SONA nung July, kailangan po ng prioritization. Tama po kayo doon. No? At yun na rin po ang sinabi ng ICI nung last week, nung sila ay nag-presentation. At ngayon po na may bago ng special advisor, si General Asurin, yun din po ang kanyang sinabi. At yun po ay gagawin natin in support of the accountability measures na gagawin po ng ICI, ng Ombudsman, at ng DOJ. So, dyan po tayo nagpa-prioritize, pero hindi ibig sabihin nun is magto-turn tayo ng blind eye sa ibang mga bagay.
I agree with you 100%, but it's important for people to know why. Kasi ang definition ng ghost, correct me if you have a better definition, but sa akin sa pinakasimple, nag-allocate ng pera, binayaran, pero wala talaga. So whether it's Bulacan, whether it's Iloilo, Cebu, whatever place in the Philippines, di ba? Pumunta ka doon, sinabi school building, pagdating doon, ni isang bakal, wala. Sinabi kalye, ni isang sako ng simento, wala. Sinabi flood control, wala talaga, pero bayad na. So it's easier to focus on that. Bakit? Walang mapapaliwanag yung guilty eh. Kaya you saw during the first hearing, nung si Chairman Marcoleta pa ang chairman at yun ang tinutumbok, nagbabago ang sinasabi ng mga opisyal kasi obvious na obvious, di ba? I won't go to the politics of it or I'll say it na Vince, Secretary Vince. That's my point. If sana nangyari to sa isang city lang, isang municipality, yan ang utos ng presidente, walang politika, ganyan ang galit ng tao, madaling i-address eh. Pero since it's so widespread, the corruption, and it's endemic, and there's different definitions between SOP here, substandard there, swapang naman nito, dupang naman nito, di ba? There's so many definitions. So, ang sinasabi ng isang grupo, kaya pinalitan si Senator Mercoleta kasi ito yung tinutumbok, yung mastermind. Nung nandun naman si Senator Ping, sabi, kaya si...
At dyan nagtatapos ang usapan natin ngayon. Kung may gusto kang idagdag o reaksyon, i-comment mo lang sa baba. Boses mo'y mahalaga. Huwag kalimutang i-like, share at subscribe para sama-sama nating palakasin ang tinig ng bayan. Hanggang sa susunod, tandaan, ang may alam, may laban!
Awesome!